Jackie Bird from Doug Bird's Tackle World here with Stuart Grice. How are you, Stuart?
Yeah, very well, Dougie. How are you,
Good.
mate?
I'm going to speak very clearly today.
We can speak clearly now the rain has gone because it's not raining outside. But Dougie, what's the weather like this weekend?
Okay, so Saturday looks not too bad, okay? Yep. Friday looks very windy. Actually, sorry, I take back. Friday's windy. Tomorrow. Saturday, supposedly, I think we get a storm in the afternoon, perhaps, but they're saying 34 knots or something.
That's very windy.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Or 43 knots, I can't remember.
Yeah.
And then, but Sunday's good. Sunday's like about 8 to 10 knots most of the day.
Yeah.
That is Australia Day, okay, Stewie?
So we'll be quite busy.
Yes.
So leave early. Get to the boat ramp very early if you want to go out on Australia Day.
That is correct. There's boats everywhere. Most of them are not fishing, but they are enjoying life.
Yes.
And then Monday, which is a public holiday, the weather's actually quite good as well. It's about 8 to 10 knots most of the day at this stage. Yep. So, Stewie, if I was you...
And you and me?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
I'd be trying to catch more fish, but anyhow.
You'd probably wish to be like me, but anyway, that's
anyhow,
right.
Let's get on with it.
Yep.
Okay, guys, I'd be heading out to... I'm guessing the clean water is going to be around 50 metres, but if we get a really big, strong southerly, like they're saying, for that one day, it will sort of disperse the dirty water and push it right up hard onto the inshore reefs, the clear water, and so you might even get clean water on the Diamond Reef, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to be any closer because we've just had so much rain and dirty water around at the moment.
Yeah.
And then I would probably look at, if that's a bit dirty, head up to around FAD 12B, 12C.
Yep, so dead east of the seaway, 36
You got some dolphin fish there the other day.
We did.
Yep.
There was plenty there.
Yeah, plenty there. There's been a black marlin. My son was out there a couple of days ago. He got some dolphin fish again on Tuesday. And there's a few black sailors getting caught as well.
Yep.
And the wahoo seemed to push out a little bit further in about 80 metres deep, which is about another 5 k's out. We call that 42 fathom reef. Yep. So that's where the wahoo seem to be at the moment in numbers.
They like that clean water, don't you?
Yeah, that's right. So, Guaranteed 3 lures bitten off there, but you get wahoo at the same time. So put wire on your lures. You got to really, seriously guys, to do the wahoo properly, you got to specifically have lures that are rigged on wire. So you got to go chase wahoo.
You're going to target them, a little bit faster trolling, wire, Dougie.
Have us, if that's right, man. Have it heavy heads, trolling about 8 to 12, 13 knots. Have your set of spread of 4 lures, because you can't really troll 5 at super speed. You can, but it's hard. Get rid of all your teasers, bring them in. And so if you get bitten off trolling for blacks or trolling for dollies, with the odd wahoo get caught, you get bitten off more than once, it's time to get all those lures in, switch to your wire lures, get them out the back, go a bit faster, because there's wahoo in the area. You'll catch them if you've got the wire on your lures, as in above the lure. Yeah. And a short trace, not very long, just a bite trace. About 200, 250 pound wire. Yeah. We use 285, is it, or something like that? Something like that. Yeah, anyhow, that's what you need to use. And give it a crack, like Stu said, troll a bit faster. Yep. So that's the go. Look out further than that. I don't know what the current's doing, but again, if you get a strong southerly, it definitely does push that current, slows it down against the current for about a day or two. So definitely the 50 fathom reef is going to be worth fishing for snapper and pearlies. And a little bit further out in that 120 metre mark, I'd have to be a little barcod. Yep. Probably some good pigfish, definitely snapper. We got one the other day, Jack got a big one. And pearlies, of course, and maybe pigfish and stuff like that. Yeah, Stewie, out wider, blue marlin, been good.
Blue marlin, big dollies, really big wahoo. Everything's a bit bigger further you go out, generally. Yep. Trolling bigger lures. Yeah,
anyway, over 120 metres out to the Jimmy's and Riviera grounds and all that sort of area, 500 metres deep. Back in close, look, the current's been up and down for the spannel crabs. So is it going to be good for spannel crabs? We won't know until you go out. So if you take your bricks with you and 2 or 3 floats on your line, just be prepared for current, but if it's not too bad, then you'll be right. Yeah. But sometimes you'll put your pots out and the current will come up, or you get pots out and they disappear. So if you're not set up right. Yeah. And Stewie, mackerel. Look, other mackerel going to be on at Palmy and Mermaid this weekend. Look, I dare say yes.
Oh, look, you'd think so, though. It's that time of year. Yeah, that's right. We have had all that southerly. They don't bite during northerly generally.
We're going to be casting this sort of stuff, Stu.
Spinning for spotties, Dougie.
Yep. If you see the birds diving and the water going like a washing machine, get these out there on about a 7-foot spin rod, 30-pound braid, 4,000 size reel, spin. Yep. Or even a 2.5 if that's all you got. Yep. Trolling for Spanish and Stewie around down Mermaid and out the front here.
Yeah, 18 fathoms or 12, 18s, 24s around Diamond.
Yep.
Early morning, first light, chuck your hard bodies out, do a couple laps. It's a great way of finding bait early on in the morning too, doggy, because you can sound while you're fishing. So
that's right. Then once you find them, you can put out a couple of those little fellows way out the back, which are going to be for your spotties and pillies or slimies on them, and rig up a couple of big bad boys like this fella here, and put garfish on there. Slime's a bit small actually. Garfish or saris or pike or tail or whatever you got, and
legal
drop
size
them.
Tailor.
Legal size, 35 centimeters, and run those in a bit closer. Closer, I'm talking like maybe 40 to 50 meters back, and the other ones are like 60 to 80 back. You're trolling at 1 to 2 knots, super slow, and keeping your eye on the whole situation as you're going along. Marking fish as you're doing it, marking your GPS, and it all goes hand in hand. Every time you get a hit, you're in the same area. Stewie, we talked about skirts before for trolling. Look, we've got. I'll let you hold up
happy that you specified that it was for trolling, Dougie, not for wearing, but that's all right. Everyone's got to have a hobby. But look, Dougie,
is that in my boat? Yours
mine are so
yours,
pretty. Mine are so pretty, my skirts. VG, straight up in the centre, rise to number 1, Dougie. I'll tell you what, this has accounted for a lot of fish.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm yet to see your famous colour.
Mate, Bakulas have been smashing as well. Typical Lumo, Brad J, and Black Betty in the middle there. Black one in close. Probably the green one out next and the pink one right at the back. And away you go. But that's all you need. Stuff like that. Keep it small. We rig all the lures up here. Oops, I hooked up on hook. And they work really well. So, Stu, that's probably it for offshore, I think. Give that a crack. And there's a few dewies around in the afternoon. Maybe Sunday night, but most guys are under the weather by Sunday night on Australia Day. So, probably a good time to go out. As in, not the weather. Okay, Stu, we're going to go jumping pin. What's happening up there besides lots of boats and millionaires rowing the basins on the weekend?
That's right, yeah. It'll be quite busy.
Tipples will be busy.
Yeah, around that area. I actually went just for a boat drive up there during the week, don't you? Just have a look at the water quality for the viewers.
How was it?
Horrible.
Okay, there you go.
There was a little bit of clean water. So I've been up there twice in 2 weeks, and there's always been a little bit of clean water around that, like Pandanus Island, northern end of Tipplers type area.
Yes.
That water doesn't get too affected by tide, so it generally just goes up and down, not a lot of run in or out, and it holds that clean water a little bit longer. So you've got dirty water coming out of the Logan, you've got dirty water coming out of the Pimpama, the Coomera, all of that, and it kind of just past Jake as well, kind of just funnels through there. And,
if the tide's running in, Stewie, and it's coming out of the Coomera, even though the pin's right up there, it gets sucked all the way down to the pin, to the junction where it goes to Jake as well. Pin. So that's how far it gets pushed up into, and then when the pin tide's coming in, it picks it up and then throws it down towards Jake as well.
Yeah.
And then on the run-out tide, it does get a bit sucked back this way, but mostly gets sucked out through the pin bar. So as you said, it gets dirty.
It does.
Yeah. Okay, so, but in saying that, Stu, where's the fish up there?
Fish up there. I'd be looking around Pandanus. That's not too bad. In the lagoons. Lagoons will be busy. The early morning, you might be able to get a bit of a run in.
So lagoons.
Caruso. That type of area.
Yeah, so normally flatted around. So a few flatties still around. If you can get into those lagoons, we're talking about lagoons now on the sandbanks around Pandanus, like Stewie said before. Yeah. No matter how dirty the water is, there's always clean water in those little lagoons. If you can get in there a little boat. Big boat's a little bit difficult. 17 foot's probably max, but be careful, it's a little low tide. You won't get out, but it's deep enough to stay in there till the tide starts coming in. But you might miss your party. So, Stewie, what have we got there, mate?
Casting hard bodies around that shallower type area has been working really good. The bait is a little bit bigger this time of year, more mullet and things like that, Dougie. If not, these little fellows here, Dougie, are going to absolutely smack it. They are early.
I know
we got obviously.
I can see flatter written all over those.
The big brothers catch a lot of barras, but those little Sicarios, Irukandjis, and those two colours, Dougie. I don't know, chartreuse, tried and proven performer.
AU, unbelievable.
That AU, perfect colour if that water is a little bit cleaner on the day.
Great, fantastic. Now look at those lagoons too on the high tide. You can't go past these. I sold hits these things again today. The guys use them on whiting fishing. Using about a size 1 or a 1.0. Jig head about a 1/12, 1/8 at the max size. Pop a little slot in the tail, pop the eyes through that little slot. And away you go.
Other than that, guys, so if you want to fish up around the pin in those little gutters and basins, like we were saying, Dougie, that first push of the run in, or as the tide gets higher, just throw little surface poppers or little stick baits, clear prawny type looking stuff, Dougie. So it's going to skip when you use it, and you've got low wind over the weekend, and they're great to use.
Yeah, that's correct.
Fantastic to watch.
And you'll start seeing a few prawns around the jump in area at the moment as well. How about back down the Gold Coast area, mate? What's happening down here?
So there's definitely a lot better quality water around Crab Island, as we were saying. But Dougie, I'd probably be looking around Crab Island itself, fishing for flatties, trolling for flatties or pike this time of year. So pike, obviously, if you bait, trying to use them for liveys later on. If not, troll for flatties. You get Taylor and Trevally and stuff as well.
As bycatch.
As a bycatch. But Dougie, if you were going to troll for pike, you'd use the same type of lure. And what would you do with the pike?
I would go out to the seaway and fish for mangrove jacks right now as we speak.
Would you?
And jewies.
And there's been some big flatties out there too. Yeah, I'd be doing the same thing, 100%.
Yeah.
On that north wall. Just try to have a bit of a drive, have a bit of a sound. Generally, they're over the rocky, snaggy type areas, so don't fish too heavy. You get too many.
Yeah, so those flatty lures are unbelievable for pike as well, as we say. When we're flatter fishing, they're a pain in the backside, but when we want to get live bait, they work fine.
Generally, you catch more flatter when you're chasing live bait and less pike.
That is true. That is true. Stewie, how about up on the flats with these sort of things? How's that go?
Yeah, well, it's good. Yeah, so same as up the pin, Dougie.
Right.
Like back a wave break, Carter's bank, that type of area.
Yeah.
Those little yabbies, as you said, Dougie, we've been selling them every single day, and guys are coming back buying more, so it's a very good indication.
No, very good. So what else happened in the Broadwater? Like, there's a few sand crabs around the channels in front of the main channel, actually from Runaway Bay Marina all the way up to Sovereign, overnight, edge of the channel, deep water.
Yep.
Big sandies. Even though the water's a bit dirty, it's not too bad in the high tide, as you said, Stuart.
Yeah.
Mud crabs, there's got to be hits of muddies around the Pimpamar and up around the outside, not inside, outside of the green zone at Coombe Lakes.
Yep.
And definitely, it's at Pimpamar Coomera. So again, overnight, Stuart.
Yeah.
Those little creeks you can get up on the high tide and drop your pots off and go back the next day and check it. They're great too. In the deeper holes of the creeks, you can't have your pots out exposed at low tide.
No, that's right. They've got to be 100% underwater.
That's correct, mate.
Yep.
Yeah, so give that a go. Stewie, other than the Broadwater, look, I'd maybe try for whiting up around the council chambers or hotter.
Yep.
A few whiting up there as well. Nighttime's the best, and late afternoon's really good too. Live beach worms or live bloodworms work fine, and our preserve worms work even better. They've worked better for me last time I was out, believe it or not.
Yeah.
I had live bloodworms.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Anyway, give it a go. We sell very good worms. And guys, apart from that, look, expect to see a few squid. There were a couple of squid caught recently, believe it or not.
Yeah.
A few arrows, but we just need that water clear up again. So,
definitely.
Yep, that'll happen. Beach fishing, Stewie. How's the beach looking, mate?
Look, there's just this one long big gutter that runs for kilometres.
I've heard that
to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so
right.
I know. But look, perfect. Lots of worms down there. Lots of pippies. So if you want to dig some worms down there, or
not dig, pull the worms. Pull the worms. Yeah. Stewie might dig for them when he misses them, but I don't. Okay, pull them out, mate.
Whatever. Look, if you want to catch some worms down there and have a fish there, Dougie, brim, whiting, flatties. There's been a few good flatties along the beach as well, even if you're throwing soft plastics and that type of thing. And Dougie, there's been a few tailor around as well in the seaways.
Still some good tailor around. Beach. That's right. And if you want to have a crack off the shoreline, if it's blowing southerly or an easterly, I'd fish over it sort of from just near the boat ramp at Air Sea Rescue Base near SeaWorld.
Yes.
Right up to the basin, not the jetty there at night time. It's not bad at the basin as well.
Yep.
The wind's behind you. And if it's blowing not much wind at all, definitely worth a go at the jetty at Southport on the Southport Pier. Otherwise, go down to Charas and work your all the way up to Paradise Point again. And fishing that foreshore on there is great fishing. It's Australia Day. Like, you can get out there and do it. That's for sure.
It's going to be busy.
It's going to be busy. Stewie, anything else you want to add to the Broadwater at all, mate?
Not really, mate. No,
okay,
not
so
really.
we have the dam. What's happening up there?
But the dam, obviously, as you said before, it's still going over.
Yeah, it's flying. It's flying over.
Yeah, flying over.
104% nearly. Pouring over the spillway, make the water a bit dirty, but the whiting, as I said before, the whiting's still out the river.
They've adapted.
They've adapted.
They know that it just rains here.
That's right.
Look, Dougie, I know we say it every single week. This time of year, it's warm, it's humid. We're having morning storms, we're having afternoon storms. Surface lures are the go. That rapid drop in the barometer, change of air pressure for whatever reason turns the bass on. And surface lures getting flushed out of trees and washed out of trees and stuff like that. They will smack it. Okay,
very good, Stuart. And so that's probably it for our report this week. Don't forget, we are looking at doing a seminar coming up on the 11th or 12th of next month, which is either Tuesday or Wednesday. I'm not quite sure which day yet. It's the only time we can fit it in. It will be on mackerel on trolling with baits, Stuart.
So float lining baits, live bait in, trolling baits, all just bait related, spotties and Spanish.
That's correct, mate. Perfect. So we'll put that out shortly once we know the exact date. and you can book in for that. Still other than that, Australia weekend. Don't drink and drive, please, guys. It's a great weekend to enjoy. It's so busy in the Broadwater. It's crazy, especially around Wavebreak Island. Stu, you'll be doing the rounds of Wavebreak, mate?
Yeah, Wavebreak, mate.
If you want to see Stewie, he will be doing laps around the island, saying hello to everyone, shaking hands, and probably sharing drinks, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's it. Have a good time. Yeah, good, matey. And we are obviously open on the public holiday on the Monday as well, so open Sunday and Monday, every other day, as you know. But we're here to help you out, so please enjoy the weekend. Happy Australia Day. We love Australia. And Stu, we'll catch you next week.
We'll see you next week.
Well, actually, I won't be here next week. You'll be here.
Yes, I'll be here.
Will you be here? You'll be here.
I'll be here.
You'll be here. Okay, cool. Okay, so guys, enjoy, be safe, and take care. Bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.